Today we're doing the video from the corner where my computer is. I wanted to do it outside on the corner in the deck, but it's been raining for 3 days, can't do it. Everything is soaking wet from top to bottom, so we're doing it here. For those of you who follow my videos, you know that our family spent Christmas Day with our son and his wife and their son John up in Rogers, Arkansas. For those of you who follow my videos, you know who those folks are. Anyway, while there, I decided this time to go ahead and get to the town of Bentonville. Bentonville is about 4 or 5 miles from Rogers. Matter of fact, it's hard to tell where Rogers ends and Bentonville begins. It's just one long stream of stores, restaurants, buildings. It's almost like going from Little Rock into North Little Rock. You can't really tell where one ends and the other begins. Anyway, in the town, or the city of Bentonville, is where the home office of Walmart is located. It all began in Bentonville, Arkansas. And I've been wanting to get down there for quite a while to kind of give you the story, a little bit of the story of Walmart, and show you the home office, and take you to what's called the Walton Museum. And this time I managed to get it done. I didn't do a whole lot, but I did enough. I hope to keep you all interested. So here you go, a little bit about Walmart. I want everybody to see something new from Walmart. It is the only one in existence in the entire world, and there'll be a whole lot more going up. It's called a Walmart to go, and it's like a little quick shop place with gas. You're looking at the very first one in existence. There is no other. Here's another shot of the name on the building. The inside is set up exactly like a mini Walmart store. Over to the right here, you'll see a big giant Walmart sign right on the corner. It says, "Saving you money is our #1 job." And right here, you are looking at the headquarters, or the home office of Walmart, which is worldwide. This is where 2 of our family members work in there in the home office. It's gigantic. It is gigantic. This is just one aspect of it. Everybody works here. There's a big parking lot over there. Yeah, hundreds of offices in there. I've been in there. It's really an amazing place. Anyway, when Sam Walton, who was the founder of Walmart, when he died, he said he wanted to be buried behind the home office. So let's find out what's behind the home office. Off in the background there, you see the rear of the Walmart home office. And of course, the rear of the home office is a cemetery. This is called the Bentonville Cemetery, and this is where Sam Walton wanted to be buried when he passed away, behind the home office. It's a pretty big cemetery. Big place. So if ever you're up here in Bentonville, this is where you would find Sam's grave. Let's see if we can find it. And here is the Walton gravesite. Sam is buried on the left. Samuel Moore and his wife Helen. She died just in 2007. Then there's John Thomas. You know, they say that people to this day come here and throw coins on top of these stones. And every once in a while, people have to come out and pick them up. There's an old tradition from years ago, going by someone's cemetery stone and throwing a couple of pennies or a dime or a nickel, and it's a tradition, an old tradition that's carried out to this day in various parts of the country. And again, there is the rear of the home office, if I can find it right there. The rear of the home office is off in the distance, and this is the street. There's the flagpole where the entrance is. There's a little sign there that says Bentonville Cemetery, and just down the street from that flagpole, next to the street, is where Sam and his wife Helen were buried. So if you ever want to come up and visit someday, this is what you're looking for, okay? Quite a guy, quite a feller. We're about to approach the Bentonville Town Square. We're at Main and Central right now. And this is where something really cool is located. Here's another shot of the town square, and what I wanted to show you was that thing over there that's got the red and white awning. What you're looking at is Sam Walton's very first 5 and dime store, before any of the Walmart stores were built. Let's go inside and see if they'll let us do a little filming. There's what the store looked like in 1950. Sam and his wife Helen, they moved to Bentonville, and he opened up a Walton's 5 and 10, and which is a part, I guess, of a Ben Franklin franchise, on May 9th of 1950, and that's what it looked like initially. Across from the Walton 5 and dime is a Confederate, or a monument to the Confederate soldiers during the Civil War in the United States. It was erected by the Daughters of the Confederacy back in 1908. Pretty slick. Now we turn directly around, and there is the Sam Walton's 5 and dime. Walmart started right there. Well, as you can see, it is free admission, and these are the days and the hours of operation. Let's go inside. And there's the entrance. And this nice lady here, say hi. What's your first name?
Hello, Victoria.
That's a cool name. That's perfect for Walmart Museum. You know, I just found out I have a lady I work with named Victoria, but all I ever knew her was Tori. I had no idea it was Victoria. You go by Tori too?
Sometimes.
Oh, okay. All right, thanks. Here we go.
Have a nice day.
You too. This is it, all the different things that Walmart has. This is the early years. Wow. A few displays. Let's see what else I can find. This is kind of interesting. He enlisted in World War II in 1942 and served 3 years in the Army as in the Intelligence Corps. And then he later graduated from the University of Missouri in Columbia, Missouri, with a bachelor's degree in economics. I didn't know that. And his first job, he begins his career in Des Moines, Iowa, as a management trainee with J.C. Penney. How about that? I had no idea. I did not know that. And this is Sam and Helen on their marriage day, 1943. How cool. This is a neat museum. It really is. Now here's something really cool. This is Sam's office at the Walmart headquarters. They brought the whole thing over here at the time of his death. This is what it looked like, and they just brought it back over here and set it up in the museum exactly like it was. That's a great idea for a museum. I never would have thought about that. Nifty. Just to show you how accommodating Sam Walton was to his customers, even from the early day, this thermometer, outdoor thermometer, was returned to Walmart, and he accepted it. The customer complaint was it never told the correct time. This fish bowl was returned. The complaint was that it never caught any fish. Look at this mixer, hand mixer. It was returned because it was believed to be possessed. Oh God, what next? Oh, American shit. And this racket was returned. It said that it does not serve well. This tennis racket. Oh God, what next? Here's another shot of the office right here. These briefcases were Sam's. He had a habit of, whenever he traveled, he'd always leave a briefcase behind. His secretary had to scarf him up and bring him along and supply him with another one meanwhile. Pretty funny stuff. Check that out. Sam's desk. Here's a photograph of President George H.W. Bush awarding him the Medal of Freedom for what he did, you know, establishing his business and everything. It was just before his death. He was suffering from, I think it was cancer at the time. You get the Medal of Freedom. Let's see if we can find that Medal of Freedom. This is my favorite display in the museum. I've seen this before. They've redone the inside of this place. This is Sam's old pickup truck. He used to drive all over Arkansas. He'd do his hunting in it. Sam Walton was the only guy who was a billionaire and drove a 10-year-old pickup truck. He liked being humble, and he wanted his executives to be the same way. Drove that truck for years. He used to carry his old hunting dogs in these cages right here when he went out hunting. This is them right here. You can't see it too well, but across from that square, that Bentonville Square, is a little restaurant called a Table Mesa Bistro. Table Mesa Bistro. We're sitting here having a tremendous. We're going to have an overpriced meal, and Jamie. There he is. There's the overpriced lady. She loves it. Say hi. Hi. There's Grandma over there. She's paying for everything. Hello, Grandma. Yeah, give you the money. There's Wifey, and there's John. We're going to be eating at the bistro.
It's going to have the best piece of Tres Leche cake he's ever eaten.
Tres Leche cake? Leche, whatever. We'll find out. Here's something they brought to the table, and I had no idea what it was. I asked for a cup of coffee, and this is what they brought me. It's got this thing that sticks out of the top, so I thought it was a coffee pot. I just picked it up and poured it in the cup. Wrong. That's not what you do. I didn't know that. I got a whole bunch of coffee stuff down in there, and grounds and things. I didn't like that, so the waiter came over, and my son, at this point, decided to tell me what it was. He waited till I messed it up. But when this thing comes, if you ever see one of these things, it's called a French press coffee pot, or for French press coffee, whatever. When they bring it to your table, you let it steep for about maybe another minute. It'll be hot. And then when you're ready to drink it, you take it, you push the plunger down, and it pushes all the grounds to the bottom of the pot and compresses them there, like that. Then you pick up the pot and pour your coffee. And the longer you let it sit in there before pressing the plunger down, the stronger the coffee gets. I never heard of that before. Never seen one. It's not too bad. I let it set for quite a while, so it's pretty strong. Just in case you ever wind up at a bistro. There it is. 3-milk cake, or called Tres Leche. Wow, is that good? That is really good. It has kind of a key lime flavor to it, which is never usually my druthers. But boy, that is good. Let me try another taste of that. Wow. Real wet and moist in the middle. Got cream. Oh, wow. That's good. My son gave me that idea. I didn't want to eat. I ate a pretty big breakfast. I didn't want to eat a meal. So I said, I'll take a dessert. And that's what I got because he recommended it.
You should always eat dessert first, because that way you get the good stuff done in case you die of a heart attack.
That's right, yeah, I die happy. Sam Walton did not build Walmart all by himself. His younger brother, Bud, was the co-founder. And he died at the age of 73 while on a fishing trip in Florida. This is the newspaper article that covers it. Bud Walton, co-founder of Walmart stores, and Sam Walton's younger brother, who helped build the chain into the nation's most successful retailer, died Tuesday morning in Miami, Florida at the age of 73. He was another very powerful figure. He and Sam did it all. Bud died in 1986, and Sam died at the age of 74 in 1992. Big coverage of his death, I'll tell you. Big coverage. I still got to find that Freedom Medal. Here's the ID tag that Sam wore wherever he went in the stores across the state, or wherever he went across the United States, actually. Kind of neat, huh? Here's something you might find interesting. This is Walmart number 2 in Harrison, Arkansas. It had opened up in 1964, and it had a bunch of watermelons piled out front. The temperature was 110 degrees that day, and the watermelons began to burst, and everybody was dragging watermelon juice into the store. And they also had donkey rides there, I believe, and the donkeys were crapping all over the parking lot. People were tracking that in. Some banker came by that Sam had contacted. He wanted to borrow money from the bank. And the banker says, "Oh man, look at this mess. This guy will never make it. I'm not loaning him any money." Big mistake. Here's a little something the ladies might enjoy about Mrs. Walton. And over here is her wedding dress that she wore the day she married Sam. Kind of cool. She lettered in fencing at the Christian College for Women in Columbia, Missouri, 1939. Is that cool? And there is the Presidential Medal of Freedom that was awarded on March 17, 1992 to Sam Walton by George H.W. Bush. Kind of neat, huh? It's the highest civilian honor, recognizing his contributions to community and country. It says President George H.W. Bush offered to make the presentation wherever Sam desired. He chose to receive the award in Bentonville, surrounded by the associates he loved and believed in. During the ceremony, Sam spoke the words you see here, expressing the mission that still guides Wal-Mart today. And these are the words. Wasn't long afterwards he passed away. And that, folks, is the tour of the Wal-Mart Museum on the Bentonville Square in Bentonville, Arkansas.